We have the shows you know. TV 55, KLDT, Lake Dallas.
And Theo Kojak.
Look, Mrs. Brewer, it takes about a day to get a court order for a wiretap. You and your husband use the same phone? I mean, the same number?
Yes, why?
He's a 20-year police veteran with a penchant for lollipops and no false illusions about what he does for a living.
You're gonna kill me. Would you do it while we're driving in a car, cruising together? No.
Join Kojak on New York's mean streets each weeknight at 10 on TV 55.
You'll laugh, you'll be surprised. We'll open up your eyes for the best entertainment. You know where to go. TV 55 has the shows you know.
There's no way he's out. It's impossible.
Actually, Coach, it's not. See, Jimmy had to travel a distance of 90 feet. He reached an average speed of 15 miles.
If academic standards are important to you, call 1-800-38-BE-SMART for a free booklet and be a big league parent.
I have another cool rule about fire safety.
If you're in a fire, don't get in an elevator. Can you remember that? Be cool about fire safety.
We have the shows you know. TV 55, KLDT, Lake Dallas.
TV 55 has the shows you know.
And what a great match we've got lined up for you here. As we'll take a look at the mass superstar, 280 pounds, a huge man. Obviously a very, very well-conditioned athlete as he takes on Rebel. Our first chance to see the Rebel here in exciting NWA action, Johnny T. And obviously looking at this mass superstar, he's not been to many drive-thrus. This guy spends a lot of time in the gym. What a well-conditioned athlete he is.
Well, he's definitely very well-conditioned, and that's why I was a little afraid. I think I had one too many beers earlier. I called him the Mass Destroyer instead of the Mass Superstar at first in the intro.
Hey, I thought you were just calling him the Mass Destroyer, the Mass Superstar, as in he's the masked man that's a destroyer. So, I mean, hey, I bought it. You know, you shouldn't even have told anybody here. It sounded good.
What I meant was, you know, he's a destroyer with a mask, and he's the superstar is what I meant the whole time.
Good job. I thought you covered it well.
Thanks. I appreciate that, man. You know, if anybody tells you anything about what I was saying about you earlier, they're lying.
Hey, Johnny, I'll keep that in mind, brother.
And, whoa, look at him. The Mass Superstar.
Well, obviously, this young man right here, if he spends any length of time here in the NWA, and he gets a little bit more training, works a little bit more in the ring, gets a little bit more experience, this young man somewhere down the road, it's almost a guarantee he's going to have some belt around his waist.
The Mass Superstar is quite a specimen. And the Rebel, I mean, you know, the Rebel's, compared to the Mass Superstar, the Rebel looks small, but you put an average man up there, stand him up against... But he just kind of got outsmarted there by the Mass Superstar.
And it looks like referee Phil Brown, Johnny, getting a little bit of a chuckle out of that, as the Rebels saying, hey, wages committed here, but hey, you signed on the contract, you get in the ring with this guy, you're going to have to expect. And now look at this, nice roll-up, 1, and only a 2 count.
Good amateur style combination of moves there. Masked Superstar. This guy's really showing us something. This is our first opportunity to see him here at NWA, and I tell you what, he looks really strong.
Now, obviously, Johnny, he showed up with his mask on, so I have no idea who this guy is underneath the mask. And now, I know you have a little inside information here in the NWA. Can you give me a little hint of who this guy might be?
I can give you this. He is not related to you or me, and his last name is not Schmidt. That's all I can tell you.
I can always count on you. Once again, thanks for all that pertinent information that you passed my way.
I'm like a calculator. You can count on me. I'm the insider. I'm the man. But
big slap to the chest, Johnny. Excuse me, and boy, I'll tell you what, you could hear that one from over here. And obviously, the big man did not like that. And another pop to the chest, into the ropes.
The Rebel taking the fight to the Masked Superstar, and that's what he's going to have to do if he's going to have a chance in this match, Tommy Daniels.
And only a 2 count, as he was able to administer what looked to be was a flying elbow of some sort. Was able to bring the big man down, but obviously a big man like that, a well-conditioned athlete, you're going to have to work on him a little bit longer than that if you want the 1, 2, 3.
Well, that's true, but it's always good just to...
Oh, well, look at that! High kick to the face. Once again, he's going to try it. Uh-oh, went to the well one too many times. Oh, look at that! And a back body drop.
Terrific move by the Masked Superstar. Caught him with that leg and just dumped him on his back. I guess you could call it kind of a suplex, but just caught the leg, picked him up, dropped him down. Wow, I thought the Rebel is looking a little bit outclassed in this matchup, Tommy Daniels.
Yes, indeed. And look at here, I'll tell you what, as far as size, he's similar to the great Lex Luger in size. I mean, what a big man he is.
Who? He's a pretty big guy. Lex Luger. I know who you're talking about. I'm just joking, but yeah, I mean, he's got size. He's showing us wrestling ability. A lot of guys come in with a lot of size, think they're going to be big stars in wrestling. They get in the ring and, you know, you get a wrestler and ties them up in a knot, but not this Masked Superstar. Seems to be a guy who can do it all. And what?
Oh, somersault back into the ring, and then a lariat takedown by the Masked Superstar.
What was the Rebel trying to do there? He catapulted himself into the ring and flipped it. I don't know.
This is not gym class, and obviously that wasn't going to work. Oh, and he moves out of the way, the Masked Superstar with a quick exit. And the Rebel goes flying, feet first, into the corner turnbuckle.
You know, if I were the Rebel, if anything, I see a knee brace on the Masked Superstar. Maybe you should try going after that right knee. Low blow, I mean, you know, that's another good idea, too, the low blow.
And there's one where the cherries don't grow.
Definitely, Tommy Daniels, definitely.
Continuing to pound away now at the back of the neck. And the Rebel now going outside of the ring, and he's kind of jawing with a few of the fans here at ringside. Rebel will go up top. Masked Superstar climbing back up to his feet. He's got him, and he's going to just pick him up and throw him across the ring. Oh, and down goes the Rebel, and boy, that hurt.
Man, what a press slam by the Masked Superstar. You know, the Rebel just doesn't have his game together here tonight. I think this match is going to be over soon.
By the way, speaking of which,
5 minutes expired this bout. 10 minutes remain on the time limit. 5 minutes expired.
The greatest in professional wrestling here in the National Wrestling Alliance. We've got some of the biggest superstars in professional wrestling today. Names like Cutthroat Chris Germany.
Big name.
Tag team partner, Kid Carson.
Another great
Jimmy
wrestler.
James, one man that you'd never want to tangle with in the middle of the ring. Then you see some of the great young talent like the Masked Superstar that comes up. You've also got guys like Canyon, one of the most popular guys in NWA Southwest. Exciting wrestling every week right here on the NWA.
You know, Tommy Daniels, the Rebel is working on the left knee, the one without the brace of the Masked Superstar. You would think you'd go after the knee that's hurt. You know.
Well, I think he is from Oklahoma.
Oh my God! He went for the the moonsault off the second rope, and he like caught his head. I think he snapped his neck back on that. He totally missed that move, and it cost him. The Rebel is living on borrowed time in this matchup, Tommy Daniels.
He is able to get back up to his feet, and we'll see now. Oh, and boy, there goes the big man over the top ropes.
He flung him over easily with his left arm, won the Masked Superstar.
The Masked Superstar now goes outside of the ring, and we're going to have action down here on the floor, ladies and gentlemen. No, the Superstar wants no part of that as he puts the Rebel right back up in the ring in the squared circle, and he's going to continue now to work on that arm into the corner ropes. Misses, back. Oh, and what a version of a back super kick. And that might be it. 1, 2. Oh, and how did the Rebel get out of that one?
Well, the Masked Superstar really didn't have his shoulders pressed down that well. But, whoa, what's he doing here, Tommy Daniels?
Oh, and a choke slam.
Ow. Did you see his neck kind of snap when he hit the mat? That's it.
That's it. Turn out the lights.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this bout, the Masked Superstar. More wrestling to come with.
Want to find out if you have what it takes to become a professional wrestler? You can do it today at the NWA Wrestling Academy. Call 972-881-2452. The NWA Southwest Wrestling Academy is the most publicized wrestling school in Texas. Come train under NWA stars Kit Carson, Chris Germany, Super T, and referee Rick Manning. And debut in the NWA. For a tryout date, call 972-881-2452 or find us on the World Wide Web, swawrestling.com.
Who got their real hair back at Bosley Medical? Mike? Carl? Or maybe Drew? Well, they all did. These are real people who are looking for real results.
I wanted something natural, real hair, and that's what I've got.
It's simple. They take hair from where you have it, and they put it where you need it.
I wash it, I get a cut. It's my own real hair growing on top of my head.
Bosley Medical is the world's most experienced hair restoration practice. For over 25 years, they have performed more than 130,000 procedures using the innovative micrografting techniques pioneered by founder Dr. L. Lee Bosley.
Each surgeon at Bosley Medical is board certified and individually trained by me.
So if you want to have your own naturally growing hair back, call this number for more information. We'll send you this free video and in-depth guidebook that gives you the real facts about hair restoration. There's no cost and absolutely no obligation. So take control of your hair loss. Call now and get the real results you've been looking for.
It's your real hair. You can't do better than real.
My hands are rock mics and roll bikes across foreign lands. I made my bones out in zones where the twilight be. Every time I touch
ladies and gentlemen, introducing, weighing in at 220 pounds, from Yukon, Oklahoma, Dexter Hardaway!
You stress, posting and brag about the toes you tagging.
Hey, midget! You better watch yourself before you feel the wrath of the sexiest arms in Texas, boy! Recognize this, you little ogre. You don't mean a damn thing to me, because if I get pissed off enough, I will come over there, whip your ass, because Schmidt happens, little man.
One fall, 15-minute time limit. Your referee, Phil the Enforcer Brown, down to ringside, and Tommy Daniels.
All right, Johnny T, thank you very much. Johnny got mixed up a little bit there in the extracurricular activities going on in the ring. I don't know what that was. He sprayed there. Dexter Hardaway with a can of silly string or something. Ask Johnny T when he gets down here to ringside. This should be a good one. One fall with a 15-minute time limit. The new Dr. X against Dexter Hardaway. Johnny T, you just wash your hair and you can't do a thing with it.
Thanks very much, Tommy Daniels. Definitely a spray of silly string by Dexter Hardaway.
You know, the way you're looking there, I'm starting to wonder about you, pal.
I'm pitching for the other team or something? Well, stop wondering right now. Incidentally, it's good to have you out here sober this week, but this match should be a great match, Tommy Daniels. Dexter Hardaway, while outweighed by 70 pounds.
I can read, Moody. I can read. Gosh.
I think he's jealous because he can't.
Yeah, that's why he wanted me to translate it for him.
I think he was serious. He's like, now what does this say again?
Well, I tell you what, Johnny, so you got to be impressed with Dexter Hardaway. He's not a very big guy, but, you know, he can get in there with the best of them. I've seen him in the ring with the likes of the new Dr. X that we're seeing here tonight. We've seen him in there with Kit Carson a few times. Khris Germany, not afraid to get in there with the big heavyweights. Like you mentioned, not a very big guy, but, boy, I tell you what, he's got a lot of heart and a lot of skill in there in the ring. Very quick.
And he's got a lot of hurt after that big belly-to-belly by the new Dr. X. Let me give you my HWO hot wrestling opinion on this one. Hardaway, the smaller man, great moves. He's got a stick-in move against the big man, Dr. X, the new Dr. X. If Dr. X catches him at an arm's length, Dr. X is going to take the match. If Hardaway can move him around, stick and move, just like we're seeing now, Hardaway's going to take the bout.
Now, why is Schmidt out here? He has no reason to be out here at all. I understand Moody doesn't have a place out here, but at least he is sanctioned by the National Wrestling Alliance as a manager. Hey, Schmidt, now what are you doing out here, Schmidt? You've got no business out here, Schmidt. You need to get back. You have no business being out here right now, Schmidt.
You tell him. How's it going, pal? I was behind you the whole time.
Yeah, I know you were.
If he would have slashed out, I was right there.
Bruiser Bull Schmidt out at ringside, but
I tell you what, it's true, though. He doesn't have a manager's license. It's an unfair advantage, but Phil Brown's letting him get away with it.
In the meantime, in the ring, oh, look at this! Oh, what a takedown there!
What a great combination. Tried to go for some type of, like, shoulder breaker on Hardaway. He went all the way through and got him in that DDT. Excellent combination by Hardaway.
And the big man is in a little bit of trouble. Now they list Dr. X at 290, but that may be a little bit kind.
Yeah,
oh, look at that! Kind. Look at that as he pops the neck back, and it looks like Dexter Hardaway has lost his headdress.
Well,
into the ropes. Oh, and a kick to the side.
Good stick and move maneuvers by Dexter Hardaway. That's the only way he's going to win this match. Dexter Hardaway, a great young talent in this sport. And I tell you what, Tommy Daniels, feet on the ropes. Dexter Hardaway is going to go a long way in this match, and if he wins the match, it is not an upset.
In the meantime, Moody and Bruiser Bull Schmidt outside the ring getting into it with the fans.
Well,
and boy, I'll tell you what, referee Phil Brown has his hands full here in this exciting match on NWA Southwest.
Well, speaking of excitement, wow, and a great drop kick by Hardaway. Every Friday night here in Fort Worth, the Indoor Speedway Arena by 820 Highway 26. Great action every Friday night, Tommy Daniels. If you think it's something watching it on TV, folks, come out and see the spectacular live. It's unbelievable.
And watch out, Dexter. Watch out, Dexter. Watch out, Dexter. Oh, and you knew that was coming.
And I got to tell you, Tommy, Moody, going for the inverted. What is he going for? An inverted suplex or a DDT?
He's trying to get him up. Oh, and there we go.
Inverted DDT.
Not many get up from the DDT. We'll see what happens here. The big man from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, 290 pounds. The new Dr. X, and now he's getting to get it. He's stepping outside the ring. He's getting into it with a couple ringside fans.
290, if you add Moody to that, you get about 305.
And Hardaway, oh yes, with a nice move as he backs up into the ropes. And the new Dr. X falls on that top rope.
Foreign territory for the big man. Hardaway's taking him up. It's a top rope Hurricane Rana. A top rope Hurricane Rana. What a great move by Hardaway.
And now Dexter goes up top. The crowd really getting into it here. Oh, look at this! A flying, is he gonna do it? A flying mare.
Great move by Hardaway.
2. Oh, and only 2.5.
I thought he had him there. This has been Hardaway's game the whole way, Daniels. 5 minutes expired in the bout. 10 minutes remain in the time limit. 5 minutes expired.
What an exciting match here on NWA Southwest. The greatest wrestling alliance in the world today. Not many wrestling organizations will give you a chance to get this close to the action for this great of a price. And you can see it every Friday night, like Johnny mentioned, right here in the beautiful air-conditioned Texas Indoor Speedway Arena in Fort Worth, Texas.
I tell you, air conditioning is a big deal come like July when it's 102 degrees out. That's for sure. So nice and cool inside here come summer. Hardaway taking it to the Dr. X.
That head to the midsection now. And keep an eye on Moody on the outside. Oh, he throws the big man into the corner turnbuckle.
Man, what action we're seeing here, Tommy Daniels. Dexter Hardaway is all over that ring. He's taking the fight to Dr. X. Dr. X totally off his game thus far.
And once again, the big man into the corner turnbuckle. Here comes Dexter Hardaway. Oh, and you knew that was going to happen.
And Moody, again, the distraction.
Picks the big man up. Oh, and a version there of a neck breaker. A pile driver slash neck breaker. And now we'll see the big man going up to the top ropes. The new Dr. X, watch out. Here we go.
Look out.
Oh, and a big splash.
Frog splash by the 290. That's it, Tommy Daniels. The winner of this bout, the new Dr. X. Once again, your winner, the new Dr. X.
This commercial is rated H for high laughter content. It contains adult language.
You're a dirty old man, you know that? And I'm gonna be one till I'm a dead old man.
And the irascible Fred Sanford on video.
These twins is waiting to meet your lips.
Sanford & Son, the Collector's Edition. Your first video is only $4.95 with subscription and contains 4 hilarious episodes. It includes graphic content.
Say, what does sangria mean? It means blood.
And it's partially available in Espanol.
Buenos dias, huh? And beans and disease to you.
Sanford & Son, your first 4-episode video is only $4.95 with subscription.
Oh, this is the biggest one I ever had. You hear that, Elizabeth? I'm coming to join you, honey.
To get your first video of Sanford & Son, the Collector's Edition, for only $4.95 plus $3.79 shipping, have your credit card ready and call toll-free 1-800-610-9449.
There's no ways out. It's impossible.
Actually, Coach, it's not. See, Jimmy had to travel a distance of 90 feet. He reached an average speed of 15 miles.
If academic standards are important to you, call 1-800-38-BE-SMART for a free booklet and be a big league parent.
I have another cool rule about fire safety.
If you're in a fire, don't get in an elevator. Can you remember that? Be cool about fire safety.
Canyon, obviously, you've got a lot of things on your mind tonight. First in hand, the Texas Hardcore title match coming up later on this evening. Now, you had a match with Jimmy James back a few weeks ago, and obviously, it didn't come out to the liking of yourself or your valet, Kelly, as you had powder thrown in your eyes, so obviously, it wasn't a fair outcome.
You know, Tommy, that's right. Last time I had to fight Jimmy James, it was because they wanted me to prove myself. Because they wanted me to prove how hardcore I am. Well, you know, as all these fans of the NWA Southwest know, I am the most hardcore man in Texas, and there's nobody that can say anything other than that. And you are right. His little manager, Joey C. Jones, the little faggot, you know, distracted me after I clearly had Jimmy James beat right over here in this corner after I give him the drop. You know, he was down 1, 2, 3, and nobody can deny that. He threw some powder in my eyes, and he got me that time. But you know, Kelly wasn't with me that night, so tonight's a different story. She's gonna be watching Joey C. Jones. So I had Jimmy James one-on-one right here in this ring, and we'll find out who's hardcore and who's not. And we'll see the next Texas hardcore champion right here.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, tonight, the main event for the Texas hardcore title, Jimmy James takes on the challenger once again. Give it up for Canyon.
Across the globe, across the street. The Red Cross is in your community every day, keeping families safe. But we need you too. Call the Red Cross, because your help can't wait.
One out of every 4 babies is not fully immunized. Your child could get a deadly disease. Get all your babies' shots before age 2. You gave them life. Protect it.
I'd rather eat a big old bug than ever take a stupid drug. Drugs aren't cool, they can mess you up at school. Drugs are a pain, they can hurt your body and your brain. A big old bug with an ugly mug is better than any stupid drug. They make you sad and your parents mad. Drugs are dumb, they make you clumsy, slow and numb. I'd rather eat a big old bug, don't do drugs, than ever take a stupid drug.
We have the shows you know. TV 55, KLDT, Lake Dallas.
TV 55 has the shows you know.
Never seen before. How's it going?
It's going great. How are you?
I'm doing very well now. We've got a great match here. Khris Germany, the cutthroat, and Chris Young, a man with one of the harder heads in professional wrestling. Look out for the big headbutt off the ropes, a big move of his. Germany, of course, the master of the DDT, can hit it from any angle at any time. That's what makes him so dangerous, and they're hooking it up here tonight.
And Johnny, obviously the thing about these two guys, and the thing you got to watch out for in the ring, both of them have tag team partners, and before this one's over with, we could see some outside interference. Obviously, the one half of Team Extreme, the other half would be Kid Carson, the Blackbirds. That speaks for themselves. Been NWA tag team champions many of times, so this one could be a very interesting match before it's all said and done.
Well, I think Chris Young goes into this one as the underdog, but I think he can pull it off over Khris Germany.
In the meantime, Chris Young working in a headlock now on cutthroat Khris Germany.
Well, Tom and Dennis, let's let Stephanie talk here for a minute. And first of all, I want to say it smells a lot nicer out here with you out here. I mean, Daniels, that guy stinks up the place usually, but what's your opinion of this match, Stephanie? Who do you think is going to pull off the victory?
I just don't think a Blackbird's got a hard enough head to beat Team Extreme.
There you heard it from Stephanie herself, as she obviously, I would say, takes a liking to Khris Germany. I mean, I'm not going to get into personal matters here, but, you know, that's personal business. We'll leave that as there you go. Neither does our ring announcer. As we continue to work here in this exciting match. Oh, and a nice leg down over the arm of cutthroat Khris Germany. This is a one fall with a 15-minute time limit here. Exciting match for the NWA Southwest. As always, the most exciting wrestling in the world today. Khris Germany testing the strength there as he's able to get up to his feet. Into the ropes. And Germany tries for a lariat. It will not work. And now an arm drag takedown. And down goes big Khris Germany to the mat.
Well, Chris Young taking down Khris Germany. I'll tell you one thing about Khris Germany. The guy's got a nasty disposition. I don't know, Stephanie. He seems somewhat partial to him. I thought he was the kind of guy even his shadow didn't want to follow him around. He was so mean and nasty, but I guess girls like that in a guy.
I like a man that can put me over.
Oh, I'm not touching that one.
I'm a girl. I got to have a big guy. You see this temper. This temper is what wins matches. That's why Blackbird's going to lose this.
Oh, and an arm drag takedown, and down goes 1, 2 times now, and down goes Khris Germany to the mat.
Well,
Chris Young taking over. Tommy Daniels, you better not touch that one. You get a lawsuit slapped against you.
Hey, I'm keeping my distance. The beautiful Stephanie here has been kind enough to join us here in the broadcast booth. Tell you what, maybe talk about a contract here just a little bit. You know, no offense, Johnny T, but, you know, I mean, you know, Stephanie, it's a lot better looking at you than, well, Carrot Top, but...
Well, thanks a lot.
But he's real snappy on the comebacks, just like his checks.
In the meantime, Khris Young working on that arm of Khris Germany. And Johnny, it's kind of strange. You know, normally we always see Kit Carson accompanying Khris Germany out to ringside, and this time he's gone back to the back.
That's because Khris Germany's not going to need Kit Carson for this match.
Oh, Khris Germany faking the knee injury. Great move, showing the experience of Khris Germany. Went over, faked as if his knee was hurt. Khris Young didn't know what to do, and Germany just got him out of nowhere. The psychological gains by Khris Germany giving him the advantage.
And one half of the Blackbirds is now in trouble as Germany continues to pound away now on Khris Young.
Because he's got a Blackbird brain.
Oh, and another takedown here. Khris Young.
5 minutes expiring the time limit of this bout. 10 minutes remain.
10 minutes remaining here in this exciting match. And oh, pop to the midsection now. And Germany looks like he's going to, yes, he will rake away at the eyes of Khris Young. And Stephanie likes that.
Bye-bye, Blackbird.
Can I just ask you one personal question here?
What's that?
Are you gonna come back again?
I always come back.
Oh, no, wait a minute. I got to ask you about this move right here. Now, what's up with the saliva in and out? I mean, come on.
You know.
You can't tell me you find that attractive in a man.
No, I don't find that attractive at all, but I'll make an exception.
The beautiful Stephanie here at ringside, and she won't tell us her affiliation with Cutthroat, but I have a brain. Well, at least some people say I do.
Stephanie, let me just mention, if you need a soda or anything, just let Tommy know. He'll run and grab you one. He always does for me, so it's no problem at all.
I appreciate the support.
In the meantime, Cutthroat, oh, and yes, and a pop to the chin. And a 1, 2, and referee Bill Brown will only get 2 down there.
Lateral press by Khris Germany, didn't get the 3, did not grapevine the leg, however. I think Germany didn't want to get the pin there, because a veteran like Germany knows to hook the leg. I think he's playing with Khris.
I think he's proven whose head is harder. Bye-bye, Blackbird.
The lovely Stephanie with the color commentary here in the NWA. Here's Germany into the ropes. Oh, and a knee down across the chin.
All right.
That hurt.
And this is why he's called the Cutthroat.
Whoa, but he puts that big hard head into the midsection of Germany.
Here comes Khris Young back, Germany into the corner. Oh, and he missed. He was going for that flying elbow, and it missed. Germany. And what do we have here? This could be it. Germany looks like he's getting ready to go into one of those finishing moves. Big Khris. And what do we have, Johnny? Here we go, up in the air. Oh, and a big slam. What a slam by Germany.
A high-impact vertical suplex by Germany. I tell you what, he's a high-impact man in that ring. When he does a move, he does it with authority. And Khris Young's skeleton is feeling the hurt right now.
Young, up, see if he can get him down. Germany, oh, yes, he does.
Yes,
and a 1, and a 2, no, about a 1.5 count there. Germany now, flying elbow to the back of the neck.
Good comeback.
Well, Young had the advantage momentarily, but it is true, Stephanie, that Germany has been dominating this match thus far, save the first couple minutes.
You gotta wait till he gets mad.
And the chin lock being applied now by cutthroat Khris Germany. He's asking referee Phil Brown to ask him, but I don't think one half of the Blackbirds is going to submit just like that, Johnny.
Well, yeah, you know, Khris Young eventually, any wrestler put in the right spot would submit, but it's a little bit early in this bout. And, you know, Khris Young is showing us something here. And, you know, don't count Khris Young out. You know, if I was a bet man, I'd put some money on Khris Young. I mean, he's got a good shot here. Him and Larry Ace Green are the Blackbird Posse, a very popular and good tag team. But, you know, Khris Germany, certainly an impressive wrestler with a great win-loss record in the NWA.
And a nice move there by Young to get out. Germany goes headfirst into the corner turnbuckle. Now, Young pounding away at the head of Germany. Once again, 1, 2, another blow now, and down goes big Khris Germany.
You know, I gotta say, I don't think that Khris Young's best shot is trying to slug it out and brawl it out with Khris Germany, because that's Khris Germany especially. Oh, but I don't know, he's doing pretty well right now.
And Young asking the crowd now. Young trying to get the crowd into it. Oh, and another low blow. That hurt.
Well, Stephanie, your man not doing so well right now.
He'll come back.
Referee Phil Brown watching.
It's a good fight. He's fighting a good fighter. He learned with Larry Green. I've been in the business a long time. I started with Larry Green, as a matter of fact, in AAA in Mexico. But cutthroat Khris Germany will come back.
All right, as we continue here in this exciting match, NWA Southwest Championship Wrestling, a 1-fall, 15-minute time limit. And so far in the last couple of minutes, it's been all Khris Young, and Young once again flying elbow, and Germany staggers again.
Well, I'll tell you what, Tommy Daniels, Khris Young has Khris Germany rocking and reeling, but Germany turns it around again.
A retaliation move.
Psychic network.
And Germany comes outside the ring, and a fan.
Whose head's harder?
A fan just hands him a stop sign. Oh, look at that! And a reverse there as Khris Young with a kick and the stop sign to the head of the cutthroat man. Khris Young going up top now. Oh, headbutt, no!
There you go.
Again, that could be it. I think that was on purpose by Germany. He tricked Khris Young into that position.
And Stephanie, a good luck shot.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this bout, the cutthroat, Khris Germany.
The beautiful Stephanie, it was great to have you at ringside. Like I said, you're welcome to come back anytime. You know, I'll make sure Johnny will send him out on a pizza run or something.
I appreciate you having me. Once again, the cutthroat will always win.
Johnny.
I don't want to get cold.
NWA Southwest.
The cutthroat, Khris Germany.
Just remember, anything worth doing is worth overdoing.